Hiya guys, welcome aboard. Nigel here, Nigel's Modelling Bench, with an April update, part 2. Yes, I don't know what happened on the last one. I know that when I uploaded it, it took a normal amount of time to upload. I mean, a 7-second video would take less than a minute to upload, I should think. I know that didn't take less than a minute to upload, so basically, I don't know what happened there, I really don't. And because I've got my comments now set to review, I can so basically it's withhold inappropriate comments or something it's called. So I've been getting a few inappropriate comments, so I thought, well, I'll withhold them so that you guys don't have to see them. And basically what it does, it just classes everything as inappropriate. So even if you say, great build, Nige, thanks very much, really enjoying it, it holds that as inappropriate. Even the ones like you said, you know, on this part 1, you know, a few of you said, what's going on, Nige? 7 seconds, is everything okay? You know, it held that as inappropriate. So I don't really know. I thought YouTube algorithms were cleverer than that, but clearly they're not. They just withhold everything. But that's the way it's going to stay. At the moment, for some reason, it seems to be since this this thing's been going on, I'm getting a lot of not abusive, not at all abusive, but rude and irrelevant comments, which are just not interested in really. So all I do is I see them, I block the person, and that's that done. There's nothing to stop them going and starting another channel or something, or finding another way in, and you know, they just keep doing it, I guess. But maybe it's something to do with them being bored and stuck at home with this situation we're in, and they got nothing better to do. So I don't know, but whatever, if that's what makes their day, then they enjoy themselves. So there we go. And yeah, a couple of you commented as well. I had Jess behind me here looking out the window. That's what she likes to do sometimes. She sort of sits here next to the paint booth and just looks out the window, and she'll stay there for ages, as long as I'm here. As soon as I get up, you know, if I get up to go and get something from another room or go to the loo or something, she's done, she's gone, you know. She jumps down off the table, she'll break her bloody leg one day. And on about Jess, pet insurance, just want to put a warning out to those people in the UK, or yeah, in the whole of the UK, I'm guessing. John Lewis Pet Insurance get very, very good ratings. If you look up for the best ratings for pet insurance, John Lewis are up there. They're really up there, really high up, and they have got a very good name. Be very, very careful, because what they do when you get a pup, so you go on there, you look for the best pet insurance, and they, you know, they're doing it for like sort of £40 a month or whatever, or £30 a month, and you find that others that aren't on the top of the list are sort of £33 a month or something. I think that's an extra few quid. I may as well have that one. So that's what you do. You go and get the John Lewis Pet Insurance. Well, let me tell you, Jess has just turned 6, and bearing in mind that now, because she's 6, I would have to pay 20% of any claim anyway. They have just quoted me for this year's pet insurance for Jess £1,200. Yes, that's 3 times what I paid for the Mustang. Okay, and when I confronted them with that, they said, oh yes, but your Mustang isn't likely to get ill and need an operation, is it? And I said, yeah, but I don't drive my dog down the motorway for 30,000 miles a year, and I don't leave my dog outside to be stolen by someone, do I? You know, and they had no answer for that. But yeah, £1,200 for a year's insurance for the dog, and that is with, I think that was a £200 excess, plus I'd have to pay 20%. So if she went in and had a sort of a £1,000 operation, say, heaven forbid, I would have to pay £200 of it, plus £200 excess, so there's £400. So they would actually give me, for my £1,000 claim, they would give me £600 for my £1,200 a year premium. Yeah, thanks for that, you know, great. So I shopped around and I got the same cover. I can't remember the name of the company now, but I got them on Go Compare, and I got the same company with, sorry, the same cover. In fact, the cover is about £1,000 more, the annual cover, and it's something like £28 a month. So in fact, no, it's not even that. It's about £22 a month. It was about £240 a year. So, and that was with, you know, I could have something with slightly lesser cover as £198 a year, but it's just, you know, 6 times cheaper than John Lewis. So I know I'm waffling, but I want people to know The trouble is with these insurance companies, once you get with them, you know, you kind of stay, and you think, oh well, that's how much it is. Well, it's not. I mean, car insurance, you can save £100 or £200 a year sometimes, but not 6 times the amount. It's an absolute joke. So I sent them a really stinking email, and they replied with all the usual crap about, yeah, well, you realise that your dog's getting older and more likely to need operations and stuff, and yeah, good, great, you know, stuff it. I think that's disgusting service. Anyway, enough about that. Bulkheads, Titanic bulkheads. As you know, because of the current crisis, I'm not actually going and standing around in post offices and delivering parcels around the world, because I basically don't want to catch anything. But I have had a thought. I do still go shopping, obviously for food, and at my local Asda, just inside the door, they have a post box, so it is quite secure. It's inside the store, so it's not sort of unattended at night or anything. So I was thinking, anybody in the UK who wants to get their bulkheads now, you can just drop me an email, okay, and I'll send them to you. Now, it's slightly more risk because it's not going to be booked in and signed for and that. It's just going to be first class post. So basically, if it gets lost, on your head be it, okay. If it does get lost, I'll sort something out. I'll give you a big discount or something. But the thing is, you know, I send it by recorded delivery for a reason, and that is so that I can get my cost reimbursed if it does go missing. I can tell you, with the engine cores and the bulkheads, the fuel tanks, only 2, I think it was, got lost. One was, I think it was Sweden, and one was America. Okay, they actually got lost and never turned up. I had about 4 or 5 that got waylaid in the post and then turned up afterwards, but there was actually only two that never turned up at all, and that was probably out of about 300 parcels. So, you know, and nothing in the UK went missing. So if you are in the UK and you want your bulkheads now, drop me an email today or tomorrow morning, today being Sunday the 5th of April, and I will get them to you. As long as you get me an email or you've paid for them before midday tomorrow, so before midday Monday UK time, I will ship them to you in the UK via normal first class post, okay? And as I say, I'm not going to chance that with America and stuff, because the cost of the postage it's so much, you know. It ends up costing me, you know, some of this, if you have like more than one B, I think it's about £15 the postage, and I'm not going to risk losing that money myself. So I'm leaving this open to the UK only, I'm afraid. So yeah, if you want your bulkheads, let me know before, let's say before 12 o'clock tomorrow. That's before 12 o'clock lunchtime on Monday the 6th of April. And you need to have paid for them, and I will get them sent off to you from my local Asda. Postage at the moment, even with the UK first class, seems to be taking about a week. So what was very interesting, I had one of my guys emailed me the other day and basically said that his parcel hadn't turned up yet, and I sent it a week ago. You know, he emailed me on Friday, I'd sent it the previous Friday. It hadn't turned up, you know, what was going on. So I checked on his tracking, and it just said, we've got it. So I checked one of the US ones, and it was in LA. So this guy was down in Bridgewater, so it took longer to get a parcel from Gloucester to Bridgewater than it did from Gloucester to Los Angeles. I don't know what's going on there. But also another thing with sending stuff abroad, I've now read on a couple of websites, modelling websites, believe it or not, that basically now countries are starting to refuse incoming mail from other countries because of the risks. So I'm not going to risk sending anything abroad at the moment, I'm afraid. I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. So there we go. If you're in the UK, you want your bulkheads, then basically I will send them to you via normal mail through the post box. One other thing, and also that only counts if you want the set plus one. So I can put a maximum 4 bulkheads in a large envelope and send them. I can't do like a set plus 2 Bs, all right, unless you want to pay for postage twice, and I'll spread it out over 2 envelopes. The other thing is going to be price. I made an error when I first came up with my pricing, and basically I'm not charging enough. If your name is already on the list, I will charge you the pre-promised price, which was 19 plus 4. That's £19 for the set, £4 for each individual additional B, plus postage wherever you are in the world. But anybody that's not on the list at the moment, the price is going to go up. It's going to become £20 for the set and £5 for the B. Reason being, I didn't take into account my costs at this end with the postage and, you know, and the buying of the packaging and everything else. And there's a lot of little bits and pieces that you don't actually think of, you know, just bloody sellotape to stick the the address label onto the front of the envelope. I get through about 2 rolls, 3 rolls a week, you know, so that's a couple of quid every time, and you know, it just all mounts up. So yeah, the price is going to be now £20 for the set of 3, and then £5 for each individual B. Like I say, if your name's already on the list, you're not going to be affected. I've already talked about I've got a list here in front of me of stuff we need to talk about. I've already talked about the reasons I'm blocking the comments. Well, not blocking the comments, I'm just holding the comments for review. If you do send anything abusive or inappropriate, I'm just going to block you from now on, okay? On about that, I want to say a big thank you to those that have actually subscribed. I noticed just now I've just gone over 7,000 subscribers, which is brilliant. Never thought I'd do that in this amount of time. What has it been, 18 months, if that? Incredible. Really, really chuffed. Thank you very much, guys. Thanks for all your comments, your nice comments and that. And also thank you very much to everyone who's been donating to the channel. I'll put a list of your names up now for those that have donated in March. If you've donated in April already, then your name will go up next month. So those names will be rolling now as I'm speaking. Sherman, the 1/16 Sherman build, I've just uploaded part 7 onto YouTube. That'll go live later on today. I've just filmed part 8, so I'll do that one onto YouTube later, and that will go up tomorrow. As I say, we'll keep this, you know, half an hour to an hour or whatever it is, 1 video a day. The Land Rover, as you know, I did the Land Rover 1/35 scale. I put a video up this week about that. That's nearly done now, so we should get that finished very soon. The 1:1 Land Rover, on my other channel, you can see some work going on with that. I've been doing some fabrication work. I'll get a video up for that very soon. Obviously, when you're doing fabrication work, it's not a lot of point in filming a lot of it because you can't see what you're doing when you're grinding and welding metal. You can't really see a lot. And the book, I need to get on and get that done. It's all primed and everything. It's all ready for painting. It just needs painting, final assembly, and then decals. That's it. So I need to get that done. Need to get it done. So before I start anything else, I've also bought another couple of kits this week on mail order. So I may do a review on those. I don't know. We'll see. I seem to be getting a bit of abuse when I do reviews now. I don't know. I get the 2 ends of the scale. I get, like, you know, why are you reviewing this crap? Why don't you build something? That sort of thing. And I also get, you know, fantastic review, Nige. I love your reviews. They're absolutely great because you show us all the detail. I don't get it. I really don't get it. None weirder than folk, so they say. But anyway, there we go. As I say, thank you to everyone who's commented. Thank you for all your donations. And I was asked a question. I think I mentioned this in my March update. I was asked the question, have I chosen a camera yet? No, I haven't even looked, I must be honest. The money is still going into the pot and building up, and there's enough there now for cameras, lights and everything. So really, really chuffed with that. I'm not spending any of that. I haven't touched a penny of it. So there we go. That is about that, really. There's nothing else to say, I don't think. So happy modelling, guys. Do as your government's asking. Stay in, stay safe, protect the NHS, protect your local health care, wherever they are, and protect all those around you. And just be happy and just try and ride this out. I'll speak to you all soon, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.